Wait, stop! Don't buy that new racket. There are loads of great ones coming in 2025. We've got the inside scoop. We know the rackets that are coming in 2025. Stay tuned and we'll tell you which ones we're most excited about. So there is a glut of new rackets coming in 2025. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel because we're going to be getting them early. We're going to be reviewing them straight away and releasing them as soon as the brands allow us to. I'm going to go through brand by brand and let you know which rackets are coming and when, if we know that, and take you through each of the different new lines that are on their way in 2025. Let's start with our friends across the channel in France and with Babolat. And Babolat's big news for 2025 is that the Pure Drive has been remade. We have played with it and it is absolutely fantastic. It comes in the full range, so you've got a 98, you've got a 100, you've got a light, you've got a super light, all with Babolat's signature Pure Drive magic. Now, our review on this is coming soon, so we won't tell you too much more, but we can tell you that it is coming in January, so stay tuned for that. Also from Babolat, we've got a little secret for you. There is going to be a new Pure Strike. Not a redesign of the racket, but more of the cosmetic, and it looks very, very chic. Josh, can we tell them what the colors are? We're going to tell you what the colors are. It is a hark back to an older version with that sort of bronzy brownie vibe. I think perhaps that the disappointment that we felt about the Pure Strike looking very similar to the old one has been recognized by Babolat and potentially rectified. If we cross the border and into Austria, let's look at what Head have in store for us in 2025, and it's going to be a big and busy year for Head. Firstly, I'm sure you'll have seen our review of it already, but the Gravity is back in a new cosmetic, Auxetic 2.0, and a full range for the Head Gravity. We've played with the 98 Tour and it is absolutely terrific, a real upgrade on the previous version. So really excited about the full Gravity range, which is coming in January. Also from Head, we've got a bunch of other stuff. We've got a brand new Instinct, which we've seen and played with and is very nice on that slightly lower end, the Instinct, but a terrific racket at that price point. Really, really popular, really, really good racket. Coming up later in the year, the Andy Murray endorsed, actually not anymore, but a racket made famous by the likes of Agassi and Murray. It is the Radical, and we haven't played with this yet, but we have seen it, and boy is it orange. It is double orange and we love it for it. Think extreme but orange. New Radical coming in March. And here's another little sneaky secret rumor that we think is coming true, is we are pretty sure that later in the year we're going to get a brand new Prestige. A sort of slightly chaotic range last time out, but fantastic racket, something for everyone in the Prestige range if you can play tennis. So hopefully towards the end of the year we might see a new Prestige too. Lots coming from Head. Across the pond and to the United States and Chicago particularly. Bear down, Chicago Bears. But we are going to Wilson, and Wilson have some fantastic new releases too. First up in January is the new Clash version 3. Seen it, looks great, slightly more sophisticated, slightly less red. With all the playability you'd expect from the Clash, that is really exciting and coming in January. As you'd expect from Wilson, but particularly Clash, really beautiful luggage coming with it. You know that climate control compartment that's normally silvery? It's got a different colour for the Clash bag. It's red. Looks great. Also later in the year with an unreleased date, but we know that it's coming. My guess would be US Open, probably around that sort of time, is a brand new Ultra. All the years of the Ultra has been kind of a roller coaster. A good one, a bad one, a good one, a bad one. Now, we don't particularly like the current model, so that could possibly categorize it as a bad one. Safe to say then that the 2025 version is going to be a good one. Can't wait to get our hands on it. Now, off to my favorite brand, off to Japan and to Yonex. Yonex have one big release, but boy, is it a big one. Now coming in an even bluer hue, perhaps a hark back to the previous version, is a new E-Zone. coming in early January. It is Yonex's power racket. It is my favorite racket in the world. So we're super excited to get about getting a full new range of E-zones. Cannot wait for Yonex to release this racket. We will be playing with it in a couple of weeks, so we might be able to give you some sneak preview about how we felt about the racket then. Stay tuned for that. Also, Yonex have been offering up a second alternate colour every 18 months, which would make that due for the Percept. So we're thinking, hoping, maybe slightly guessing that we get a new colourway in the Percept. So there you have it. Big release is the E-zone, maybe something in the Percept, but super, super excited about a new E-zone coming. There are also some other rackets worth mentioning from slightly smaller brands, but albeit fantastic rackets. Anyway, we have a new SX range from Dunlop. That is the sort of spin range, the sort of yellowy hues. Play very similar to an Aero, so if you like an Aero but want something a little bit friendlier, the Dunlop SX series is probably a really good option for you, and we are expecting a new range this year. No dates as yet, but 2025 is in the books for those rackets. We also have pretty exciting for those more niche amongst you who love the Solinco whiteout and blackout, because we understand that version 2 is coming in 2025. Version 1 was hugely popular. Version 2 we are really excited about trying too. So there you have it. They're the rackets that are coming in 2025, especially the ones that we are most excited about. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we are going to be releasing more information as soon as we get it. Like I said, we're playing with the E-zone soon. We've already played with the Pure Drive, so as soon as they let us, we'll release our reviews on that. Let us know in the comments about which rackets you're most excited about and what you'd like to try. And we're always happy to hear from you. As always, don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe so you never miss a thing from PH Tennis.